here I have connected my Arduino Nano with my PC using the power hub. Instead of an Arduino Nano, I'm going to use an ESP32 because the biggest problem I just found is that there is no more PWM pin left in the Arduino, because there are lots of pins that are not PWM compatible and I cannot use directly for the motor driver. So I need to change it to ESP32 because it got 16 PWM, which is more than sufficient for me.
Hey everyone, this is Vikas Thakur, and in this video we are going to see the third part of the OmniDrive wheel that we are working from past 2 weeks. So we have worked on the hardware parts, configuring all the hardwares and connecting all motors with extrusion and all those plates. And then the second part is on the electronics part, where we worked on the motor driver connection, motor connections, and wheel configurations and all. So this is the third part, which is very important part, and this is the final part where we are actually going to control the overall robot. Not the final part, actually the main purpose of this robot is something else, but let's go to the topic. And for the controlling part, we are going with the Wi-Fi. So I have an ESP32 board on it, so ESP32 Room DA. So I am using that to connect with my Wi-Fi, and it is hosting a local server, and using the server I'm controlling it through my computer. So I'm sending the forward, leftward, backward, back, left, right, and the diagonals also, and rotation to left, rotation to right also. So I'm able to do that, and let's go with the kinematics first. Let's see and understand what it actually is, and don't try to skip it, because this is the part actually what you are actually going to learn here. So enjoying the video is another part, but if you want to learn something, then try to go with each and every part. So I hope you like this video, and if you are liking my contents, then please do subscribe the channel, and let's go with the kinematics part. So let's go on the desk.
Now let's try to understand the basic kinematics with the real robot. And here's a small diagram of mine, not that good, but try to understand it. So this is the main configuration of our wheel. So it is in a certain way. You can see there is a triangle forming here. So this triangle is an equilateral triangle. We try to be very precise here, and the angle between each wheel axis, so the angle between this and this wheel should be 120 degree to be a perfect holonomic drive wheels. So what it can do, it got it 120 degree, and each one of the angle got 120 degree. So here this 120 degree feature provide it at the holonomic motion. So what holonomic actually mean is it can move in any direction. So it can move forward, backward, left, right, but it can also move in a diagonal way, or it can rotate on in particular, on that particular point. So what it actually do is the wheels will try to produce a certain resultant force, so that the velocity or the resultant force will be in that particular direction, that the direction we want to move on. So if you want to go with the the deeper way, the main this equation and all kind of kinematics equation, try to go with this video. I am going to put the link in the description. Here explain this kinematics in very good way. Now let me explain you how the actual work is, the velocity is going there. So if I want to move forward, so what these two wheels it needed to do is they need to move in same direction. So if I press forward in my keyboard, so you can see here it is trying to move forward, and you can easily understand it by looking at it. So these two wheels will be in the forward motion, and this will be in the dead position. So the roller will be the one which is actually working here in the background. So it will move, it will produce a force on the forward motion already. And for backward motion, it's just simple, just move this motors on the opposite direction from the forward, so it can move forward and backward. So this is very easy part. Now it's time for move to left and right. So in order to move left, the overall force or the resultant force produced by these two wheels should be in this direction. So for that, there is an equation already using which we can control the velocity of this and this one. So this motor over here, this wheel over here will be in its full potential and try to push the overall body in this direction if I want to move on right direction. So what it will do is it will going on its full potential, and this too will be in certain velocity that the overall resultant will try to align itself in this direction. The force will be trying to align itself in this direction. So if I press for right motion, you can see that the velocity of that wheel is very high. That one is very high compared to this two one here. So the overall resultant force will be going in this direction. So in this direction actually, and just opposite side, if I want to go on the opposite direction, that is right direction, then the overall velocity or this motor will be in its full potential, and these two wheels will be trying to produce a force in this direction. So in this direction. So this is how actually the overall working is there. And now the interesting part, that is the diagonal motion. So for diagonal motion, what I'm simply going to do is I'm going to start these two wheels here. So these two wheels will be going in forward direction or in a counterclockwise direction. So if I try to move it in diagonal, so this is how it actually try to align itself. So both of these wheels are trying to make itself go in its full potential, and this will try to somehow adjust the overall force direction on the diagonal side. So if you are able to see it, you can see that the velocity of these two wheels are on its highest, and this wheel is trying to adjust the velocity in this or the force in this direction. So the diagonal, just for the opposite diagonal, that is on that way. So for that, you can see here this wheel is again trying to align the overall force in this direction, and these two wheels are on its full potential. And simply for another diagonals for this direction, so this is how it actually going to work here. And for the forward diagonal, so this diagonal, so it will be working like this one. So the main part here is with the kinematics actually. So everything is actually going on top of the kinematics, and all this equations and all those things I'm trying to put on the screen, or I will try to put a link of the video that where I have learned all these formulas from, so you can definitely go and check it out. Now let me explain you how the software is actually working here. So here I'm using an ESP32 here. So using the Wi-Fi web server, I'm using WebSocket, which will be creating the local server around. And once I get inside that server, so let me show you the server here. So I have powered on the robot, so I have powered on the ESP32. Now it should be hosting its own Wi-Fi network. So using that, I am able to access the IP of this, and based on that I can go with the web page that it is hosting actually. So let me show you the web page here. So yeah, if I'm able to do that. Okay, so this is the web page. I know it looks sucks. I'm not that good with the the GUI part. I even use AI to make this part here. So let me show you here. So in the Wi-Fi part, I'll be able to see the robot control over here, if you are able to see it. Yeah, so this is the Wi-Fi network that is being hosted by my ESP32. I just need to click here and try to connect here. So once I get connected, I just need to go to this IP address. So if you are able to see that, so 192.168.4.1. So this will be displayed on the serial monitor once you go with the software to your ESP32 you will be going to get to this IP address. Let me refresh this page, and using this page I'm able to control the robot very smoothly. So everything is there, no need for calculation. So forward and backward, left, right is all there. So the robot is ready here, everything is ready for the test. Honestly, it's not that good the overall wiring and all those cleanup, but yeah, it should work. So this is the first testing I'm going to do with you guys. So yeah, here I have adjusted it, and let's try to control it out.
Yes, but it's working. Forward, backward. It should move left. Yes, and then right. Forward, left, so left, little bit right, and it should rotate left. It should rotate right. And it should go diagonal if I press 7. Okay. And it should move to another diagonal. Yeah. And another diagonal. Back side diagonal. Right side diagonal. Sorry, left side diagonal. It should move forward. Yeah, it's working perfectly. I can understand the control. It's little confusing. The control is little confusing.
So this is all in this third part, and in the next upcoming part we'll be working on the updates on this thing. So the main purpose of this robot is not just for fun. Well, it is for fun, but the main purpose is something else of this OmniDrive, and I will be letting you know about that too in the upcoming parts. So if you are really liking the contents I'm creating, please try to subscribe it, and if you are really liking it, then hit the like button, and it's all free. So I am Vikas, I love robotics, and this is all about this part. See you on the next video. Till then, bye.